This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2025 Bontrager Outdoors sleeping trailer. It's a small sleeper and its model number is 7ROD. Okay, and we're just going to look at some of the features and how they work. Okay, so you can see the stabilizers here. They kind of drop down. You have a table that screws into the floor if you fold your cushions up. You have a porta potty and a tie-down kit with it. Your keys, of course, are right here. Pull this forward so we can see a little better. This is where your table will screw in, obviously, right here. So you have your light switches, you have a power fan, which really cranks, so it'll pull the heat out for sure. You've got some charging ports, of course, regular AC power, 120 AC, your shore cord, which is a 30-foot, 30-amp shore cord. Smoke detector here. This, of course, is your power converter. We'll go over that in a second. And you can configure your cushions in all different ways, whichever way you need to. Whether you're sleeping or sitting there during the rain or whatever you're doing. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so the back opens up, of course. The doors open inward, but you can get to the inside there, storage-wise, ventilation-wise. This is a GFCI, so all the plugs on the trailer, the one inside that I just showed you, they are wired, or it's wired through this GFCI here, so if you lose power in it, you're always going to reset it here, okay? Some light. Okay. Move around your 30-amp, 30-foot shore cord. This is not your cord. It's our shop cord, but yours is in the trailer. This is a pre-wire in case you wanted to purchase a solar battery charger kit. If you purchased it, if you get the type that has this type of plug on it, like a Go Power and some of the other ones have this kind of standardized plug, well, it just plugs right in there and you point it at the sun and it'll charge your battery. So that's just pre-wired for that product. While we're standing here, keep in mind that any place you see caulk on the trailer, any kind of sealant from the factory, you're going to inspect that every 90 days. So around this vent, for example, you'll be checking for cracking or separation. You look for damage that could be caused by low branches or road debris, anything like that. And any place you see sealant from the factory, you're going to inspect. So along this seam here, which runs all the way around the back, that one you'll inspect. Here, any place you see caulk from the factory. If you see some cracking or separation, you have to take care of it. Odds are you won't have to do anything for years, but you don't really know unless you inspect it. So just make sure you don't buy regular caulk at the hardware store. You go to an RV place and get the proper stuff. Like for the vent, that would be Dicor, and then I think ProFlex on the side. So make sure you get the correct product. Don't use hardware store caulk, okay? I think from this side, of course, here's your fire extinguisher. And I mentioned the power converter. This converts AC to DC power. So you see you have regular 120 AC circuit breakers here when you're plugged into shore power. Those are your breakers. And then you have some 12-volt DC fuses here. So what this does is it takes 120 AC current and it converts it to 12-volt DC on this side of the unit here. So that's where your 12-volt comes from. And then it stores it in the battery or uses it as needed. But this is also a battery charger, so when you're plugged into shore power, it's gonna sense how much energy your battery up on the tongue needs, and it'll send as many amps necessary to keep it charged. Of course, when you're pulling it down the road, your tow vehicle will charge the battery also. So this converts AC to DC power and it charges your battery. Okay, everything that can run on AC power in this trailer does. I'm looking at it, and that probably is everything in the trailer. It runs on 12-volt DC, I would think, as I look around. I mean, on other trailers, larger trailers, an air conditioner would be AC, has to be AC. A microwave has to be 120 AC, but everything else is 12-volt DC. So, okay. And that comes from your power converter and your battery. Okay, so the jacks or the stabilizers, you can see you can extend them manually, and you can use this little lever here to adjust up and down on the holes till you get it how you want it. Okay. Of course, your battery we talked about, deep cycle marine battery. Okay, so let me see here. What else do we have to talk about? Let me look underneath here. I would imagine, let me see. I don't know for sure. Let me look first to see what's underneath, if anything. Yep, so it's pretty clean. You have your axle and some wiring, basically. Look up here. Okay. Okay. So that's when it comes to maintenance, that's the most important thing, is to inspect all the sealant you see from the factory. Inspect it. Always check for damage and replace it as you need to do that. That's important, obviously. Okay. So I think that about covers it. I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. And remember to inspect your trailer every 90 days, like I said, looking for cracking or separation in the sealant and or damage. And I'll put some silicone on this door here that's squeaking badly, so it won't be squeaking when you pick up. And any questions you have when you're picking up, we'll talk you through it, and we'll get you on your way, okay? Thank you very much.